Hi gardeners, this is Mila here with your COVID Victory Gardens episode number 10, I think. So I'm wearing a scarf and a coat because it dropped temperature the other night. And so I know there's a few of you out there who've been really like gung-ho about your gardens, and you went outside and you planted a bunch of stuff, and if you've got little tiny plants coming up out of the ground, they need a little extra help tonight. We are looking at it dropping to like around 30 degrees in the Ithaca area, which is, you know, pretty cold for April 10th. So most of your plants are going to be okay with this. So if you look here in my garden, those are some alliums and some daffodils that are on their way up. I've got some Glory of the Snow, Chadoxia, which is a bulb. They don't care about this cold. They're totally fine with it. They're made for this kind of spring weather where it goes up and down and up and down. But some of you may have peas in the ground. I have some in the ground yet. They haven't even really come up too much. And some greens. So I'll show you what I've got here. Itty bitty tiny baby plants. When they're that small, they might be fine, but if it's getting really cold, you might want to give them some protection. And once your plants get a little bit bigger, they're going to really need protection because their leaves get bigger. And what happens is that on cold overnights, the dew falls. And it's that little moisture that you see like when you walk out in the morning. So it actually kind of falls down from the sky and condenses on the leaves of your plants. So I'm going to use this big wide allium leaf as an example. So even though this one is not going to be a problem, but your other things might be. So when that dew falls on your leaf and has those beautiful little spots of moisture on your leaf, when those spots of moisture get too cold and crystallize into ice, then is when you have a problem. Those ice crystals forming on the tops of your leaves actually damage the leaf cells. So the easiest way to take care of this is to stop that dew from falling on your leaves. And I'll show you a quick and easy way. I've gathered some rocks because I live in Ithaca, up in near the mall, near Lansing, so that means I have a lot of rocks on my property. And I've gathered an old bed sheet. And all I'm going to do is, before it gets too cold tonight, before I go to bed, I'm going to just take this bed sheet and lay it over my garden. And I'm going to grab these rocks and weigh down the corners. Another rock or two. Another one on the far corner in here. And really, that's all it takes to protect your tender plants. In the morning, you can take that sheet off. You'll notice that the dew won't have been on your plants. They were not going to get that moisture, and that's okay, because when it's too cold and it crystallizes and frosts, that's when you have some damage to your plants. So this is a way to keep those young plants healthy. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy gardening!